Crafted Closet, here today to show you how to make a clean and simple masculine card for any guy in your life. So here is the card that I'm going to show you how to make today. Easiest thing ever. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to go ahead and do is I made a top folding A2 size card which measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I score it along the 5 1/2 mark in my score tool and use my Teflon bone folder so I don't leave any shiny creases on that. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I grabbed a black piece of cardstock and I pre-cut these things ahead of time, and I used a stitched frame die, this one right here, I used to cut out on there, and we're going to go ahead and get that one ready because we're going to add foam squares, which I did ahead of time because I tend to struggle with the foam squares. It's taking me a little bit more time, and I'm going to add a little bit, or maybe not just a little bit, maybe a lot of art glitter glue to the back of my foam squares, just so I have a little bit of that wiggle room in case I don't get my placement the right time the first time, which I have a tendency to do. And I don't struggle and stress out the fact that if it's off by a hair or if it's crooked, I'm okay with that stuff. So it's okay if you don't get it on there perfectly. So that is going to be our first base. The next thing I came in and did is I grabbed a smaller stitched frame die, and I will list all the products that I use in today's video in the description box below. So I went ahead and cut that out as well, and I grabbed this stamp set from heroarts. I'm going to pick out this Hello Handsome stamp set, and I've already mounted it on my acrylic block here. You can use a stamp positioning tool or any kind of acrylic block that you want. I am grabbing some ink on 3. This is the blackout ink, one of my favorite inks to use. It's great for watercoloring, great for Copic coloring as well. And I'm just going to eyeball my sentiment somewhere in here. So there we go, perfectly stamped out. Awesome, got to love it. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more art glitter glue onto the back of our card panel here, and I'm just going to lay it on here. Like I said, not going to stress if it's not perfect. It's going to let it lie where it wants to lie. And then I went ahead and die cut out some hearts. These are they're double-sided hearts that are plaid. So one side has the black and white and the other side has the red and black. So what I wound up doing is I'm going to put the black and white on the edges, and I'm going to pop up one of the red and black ones using some circle pop-up foam squares that I also pick up at the Dollar Tree. So what I'm just going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add some art glitter glue to these pieces, and I'm kind of going to put it right underneath the stitch line, but I don't want it to go over the end of the card, so I can fit that into the mail, into the envelope. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side with another one of the hearts. And make sure you glue the right side, because yesterday I had a tendency to, not do the right side. So there we go. We have those two hearts set into place. Because we have liquid glue, we have a little bit of wiggle room, and I'm just going to peel off the back of these circle foam squares. And the reason why I use circle on these, because the heart has that rounded edge right there, and it allows me to get up close as possible to it. So I'm going to line up the tip of that heart right above the E, and that right there. How quick and simple and easy was this card to make? And give this to a favorite guy in your life, just to tell him hello. Alright, I thank y'all for joining me today, and remember, make sure you hit that big thumbs up if you like this video. Also make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and when that little notification bell pops up, YouTube should notify you each and every time I upload a video to YouTube. So again, thank you all for joining me, and once again, y'all have a crafty day, y'all.